Good evening, Rams, and welcome to the third episode of the nerdiest show on campus. I'm your host, Lee Medley.
And I'm Alex Prast. Tonight we'll give you the biggest updates in the geek world, from trailer drops to campus clubs to major set leaks.
And we could never forget the monthly Esports segment from our very own Alex Prast. And then we'll take a sneak peek at a very special episode of ours that will air next Friday, which features the biggest pop culture convention in Colorado.
All of this and more, starting right now. First up for our slate of nerd news is the next Marvel and Sony movie collaboration. The trailer for Morbius, a new vampiric Marvel movie, just dropped on Monday, and it features Dr. Michael Morbius, a classic Spider-Man villain who accidentally turned himself into a vampire. After that end credit scene in Venom 2, and no spoilers, it will be very interesting to see how this plays out. The movie releases on January 22nd of next year.
The Book of Boba Fett has been in the works since the end of Season 2 of The Mandalorian, and the trailer for the series just dropped. The series will feature Boba Fett as he navigates his newfound freedom on Tatooine with the loyal Fennec Shand at his side. And the best part? The series only comes out in 2 months from now. We can't wait to see what the show has in store.
Ahead of its December 17th release date, Spider-Man No Way Home is once again in the news. This time, it's revolving around a supposed leak of characters' costumes. Now, we have gotten a multitude of leaks from this movie. However, this appears to be the most solid evidence we have had yet. So brace yourself if you do not want any spoilers. The 3 set photos include the costumes of the characters, including Tom Holland's, Andrew Garfield's, and Tobey Maguire's Spidey suits, all hanging on a costume department rack. There's also a photo of someone wearing the Tobey suit while it is being constructed. And this photo actually lines up incredibly well with a cast member's photo of Tom's suit being made a few months ago. On top of this, we got Green Goblin's suit on what appears to be a stunt double, showcasing the old Raimi suit with a few minor upgrades. The only case that has been come close to disproving these photos is that Tom Holland's suit has 2 black stripes on the belt, a detail that was on the Far From Home suit but was noticeably removed for No Way Home. Again, take all this with a grain of salt, but this seems to be the most irrefutable evidence thus far. No Way Home releases on December 17th later this year.
Buzzing into some new Pixar movie updates, the upcoming animated movie Lightyear will be flying onto the big screen in 2022. Lightyear is a spin-off film about none other than the beloved character Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. The spin-off will be about how our favorite pilot became the space ranger we all know and love. The teaser dropped on October 27th, and the movie will premiere in the summer of 2022.
Gotham City just gained another villain. Brendan Fraser has been cast as Firefly in the upcoming HBO Max movie Batgirl. Now, this is not Fraser's DC debut. He has also had a role in Titans and more recently Doom Patrol as Robot Man. Batgirl is still in its early development stages, but we'll be able to stream it on HBO Max sometime during late 2022.
For those of you with the Disney Plus subscription who do not wish to pay extra for recent releases, you can watch all you want on November 12th. Disney Plus is celebrating 2 years as a streaming platform on that day and will allow users to watch any movies without paywalls. If you want to watch Shang-Chi, Jungle Cruise, and Raya and the Last Dragon, this is your next chance.
Dune Part 1 hit theaters last week, and it has been Dune very well. It is a major success among critics and audiences alike, and as a result, Warner Brothers announced that Dune will be getting a sequel. Director Denis Villeneuve is excited to continue Paul Atreides' epic story in Dune Part 2, which will likely hit theaters in fall of 2023.
Hold on to your quivers because Clint Barton is back for the upcoming Disney Plus show Hawkeye. Barton will be joined by Kate Bishop, played by Haley Steinfeld, and they take on their holiday adventure. The Arrowslinger is seen with cuts and patches in reference to the 2012 to 2015 comic book series. The first 2 episodes are dropping on November 24th, only on Disney Plus.
We've covered a whole lot of nerd news, but we aren't quite finished yet. But for now, let's take a quick break. Be sure to stick around because your attention will be...
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons,
I messed up the
neighbors, and
pronunciation.
classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Welcome back, Ram fans, to yet another CSU Esports update. This month we have more updates for you, so why wait? First up, our Rainbow Six Siege Green team played the University of Hawaii at Manoa this past weekend for their last game of the season. They won 7-5 and then again 7-3 against them. Congratulations to our R6 team, and I cannot wait to see your next season. Now looking back as well, our League of Legends team played strong. Going 4-1 in the Swiss bracket, they entered the NACE tournament, favored to win, but unfortunately got eliminated in quarters. While this loss is disappointing, knowing our league team, this will not set them back. They're going to come back, pushing harder than ever. And continuing with our league team, we have good news as well. Our league team secured a spot in playoffs, with the last game ending in 2-0, and our team is entering as the second seed in the West Conference. For those of you who do not know, our league team crushed the Mountain West Conference last year, so I'm very, very excited to see what we do here. Now on to our third major team update. Our Rocket League team placed 6th in the CCA West Open First Tournament on October 25th. They seem to have tied at 100 points with Missouri S&T, but more recently appear tied with Western Washington University and California Polytech State University. Stay strong, Rams. The season's not over yet, and I still have hope for our team. Looking forward for our more casual gamers, a LAN is coming up this weekend. It will take place on November 6th from 11 in the morning to 9 at night in the Scott Biology building on campus. Expect lots of fun action between casual and competitive gamers of all platforms, and you can count on me being there getting you Ram fans as much gaming content as I can. After the last LAN getting canceled due to unforeseen circumstances, I cannot express how excited I am for this event. And with all that, Ram fans, that is all the time I have for... Oh, you thought I would let you go without some gaming footage? Not on my watch. Let's take a look at the top Call of Duty play of the week from our own COD team here at CSU. Now, looking at Snowy coming on the top of prison roof, ducks around the corner, looks over at his teammate who's down and is looking to self-res. You can't hear right now, but on mics he's actually calling out. He's got one on top of him. Runs over, gets the shield off, gets him down, eliminates him, looks, sees 3 pushing him up front, gets on top, tries to get a quick scope snipe, does not get it. Look at this slide, gets that headshot on there, eliminates him with the butt of the rifle, goes after the second person right here, eliminates him as well with the butt of the rifle, lets the teammate fix the other guy. Now let's check a look at that replay really quick. Check out this slide in, hip fire right as it crosses the head. Absolutely incredible shot. I mean, the timing it takes to be able to slide and fire that is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible play there, Snowy. Keep up the fantastic work, and I cannot wait to see more clips in the future. And with all that, Ram fans, that is all the time I have for esports, for real this time. Be sure to keep sticking around for more nerd news right after the break.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Welcome back. We still have a bunch of nerd news to cover, so let's get right back into it. Chris Pratt has been pretty busy lately. He has been confirmed to be the voice actor of the lasagna-loving cat Garfield, as well as the iconic video game character Mario. Now, this is not the first time Pratt has taken on animated characters. He previously voiced the character Emmett from the first and second Lego movie. While both casting decisions faced some backlash online, it will be interesting to see what Pratt does with these iconic characters.
Earlier this month, a photo from the set of Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania was leaked. And it has people confused more than anything. The image shown here is the back of one of the chairs that actors use while on set, and we can't quite make out what appears to be the new logo. All of us here at CTV Geeks have attempted to decipher the new graphic, We've arrived at Quabity Mania. No, but I'm close.
Marvel's Eternals does not come out until this Friday, and yet the reviews for it are already plummeting. It's the first Marvel movie to be rated with a rotten score on the popular movie review website Rotten Tomatoes. The poor reviews seem to be in retaliation against the LGBTQ+ characters in the film, along with other commentary that some audiences disagree with, such as critiques of colonialism and racism. When the general masses see the film this weekend, perhaps the reviews will shift. In the meantime, Rotten Tomatoes and other review sites have disabled the review function for movies that have yet to be released to the public.
The Last of Us, a beloved video game that was released in 2013 and a television series adaptation of the game, has been in the works since March 2020. A few weeks ago, we got our first official look at the series with a photo of Pedro Pascal as Joel and Bella Ramsey as Ellie. Since then, plenty of set photos have been leaked. They show the pair making their way through a post-apocalyptic United States surrounded by incredible details such as license plates and poster from the original game. The sets for the series seem to be more practical than CGI, which is giving us our first look at truly how budget this show will be. The series currently has no release date, but is expected to release in late 2022.
The studio that brought us some of the most iconic characters like Iron Man and Captain America, along with films like Endgame and Infinity War, are not holding back in their new photo book. Marvel Studios has released a 500-page book detailing the making and history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The book includes never-before-seen archives and over 200 interviews from staff who worked on the 20-plus movies the studio has to offer. The story of Marvel Studios, the making of the cinematic universe, is available for purchase at most retailers.
Christopher Nolan is set to return to movie theaters in 2023 with the release of Oppenheimer, a film based on the life of theoretical physicist and father of the atomic bomb, J. Robert Oppenheimer. Yesterday it was announced that Robert Downey Jr. and Matt Damon would be joining the cast, alongside Cillian Murphy and possibly Emily Blunt. Not many details are known, but we look forward to Nolan's next movie to come out after the mind-bending sci-fi adventure Tenet.
DC Fandom, which was streamed on October 16th, revealed tons of new footage and information for DC fans. The headliners include an intimidating Black Adam teaser trailer for the Flash movie and Michael Keaton's Batman, and most excitingly, a trailer for the new Batman, which announced the release date to be March 4th, which also just so happens to be my birthday. More than 13 projects were showcased at DC Fandom, including new announcements and updates on highly anticipated movies and shows. Oh, and if anyone was doubtful on the DC success after Marvel, they can take a look at Fandom's viewership tripling to 66 million over last year's 2022 million.
And that's all the nerd news we have for you tonight. This past month had a lot of updates in the nerd world, but now we'll bring you a little closer to Fort Collins with a scoop on one of our many student organizations. We'll be right back to tell you more.
Patriotism. It inspires passionate debate, and it's worn like a badge of honor with good reason, because it means love and devotion for one's country. But what really makes up this country of ours? It's the people. To love America is to love all Americans. This year, patriotism shouldn't just be about pride of country. It should be about love. Love beyond age, sexuality, disability, race, religion, and other labels. Because love has no labels.
Welcome back from the break, Rams. We intend to tell you all about one of the coolest clubs on campus.
You smashed that pun, Alex. Speaking of, Super Smash Bros. Has been a staple in the gaming world since its first release in 1999. For many gamers, this seems to be the gateway to a lasting love for video games.
And this passion for gaming is found in CSU's Super Smash Bros. Club, an organization devoted to playing and discussing the hit game. Let's see how these Rams brawl.
I've been playing Smash since I think I was 3 years old when I first picked up my first GameCube controller.
Super Smash Bros. Is played by millions of people worldwide, and after hours, members of the Fort Collins Smash community meet in room 136 of CSU's biology building to play their weekly tournament.
I've been a part of this community, the Smash community, for the past 3 years, so I usually always come to the tourneys. It's cool, just every tourney is a chance to do better than we did last time. And every tourney is also a chance to pick yourself up.
I really love playing Smash Bros. And eventually I got competitive with my brother who goes to Boulder.
so I gotta represent CSU a little bit.
That nice nervousness you feel before every game, even if it's like your 20th, 50th tournament, you still feel like that nerves. And I kind of crave it at this point. I love competition.
Part of it's the friends you make along the way. Like, it's just instant connections.
Met a lot of cool people. And it's like a great way to connect with anyone. Smash Bros is such a universal thing that I can start up a conversation with anyone really about it. I work in the garbanzos at the LSC, and a lot of the other people who live there speak Spanish. So there's the language barrier can be hard to overcome, but when I told one of the workers that I played Smash Bros, once she looked it up, she was like, yeah, and we were able to connect a little bit.
I'm non-binary, so some days I present more feminine and more masculine, and I've shown up in skirts and everything, and no one's even said it. It's been wonderful. I just love the inclusivity that Smash culture has. To anyone that has a game that they truly enjoy, you should go out and find that community, because I didn't have many top-level Smashers to play with until I went to these tournaments, and I found a guy who lives in my apartment complex, and we practice all the time. So literally, just go out, find that community, and just get involved with it.
Now, Lee, I think my favorite part about helping you film that was they actually let us use one of their switches to play Super Smash Bros. On, and I definitely beat Lee here.
That's debatable. I think I was pretty close, not gonna lie.
No, not even close. It was a complete landslide. I played Kirby, of course. I have to play Kirby, favorite character. And I think I died once. I went off the side once, and we played 3 stocks, so we had 3 lives. Samantha lost all 3.
Well, I think you're being a little bit biased. I was pretty close every single time.
I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't go that far. I was doing a lot of down smash, doing the hammer with the fire on it. Landslide. They were cheering me on there at the club.
All right, that's not true. But up next, we'll take a look at our trip to the biggest pop culture convention in all of Colorado. All of CTV Geeks, including our producer Holly Middleton and director Hattie Williams, took a trip to Denver to get the scoop on Denver Fan Expo, a hub for all fans of pop culture. Stay tuned. That was a good ad.
So there you are.
How long?
Shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. This is it. First impression. My way in. But here's the thing. Can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Can one piece of paper really tell you my whole story? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or how anytime there was an opportunity, I was the first one to step up. Because I wasn't gonna let my life, my circumstances dictate who I was gonna become. And all of that determination, the commitment, the drive, that's me. And that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume, discover new ways to develop great talent like me.
Welcome back from the break. We are so excited to share a look into Denver Fan Expo, a comic convention in downtown Denver that the whole Geek Squad was able to visit this past weekend.
And we covered the event from top to bottom, from cosplays to artists and authors to merchandise to the boss of the whole event himself.
Let's take a small glimpse at what we were able to share with you.
Thanks, Alex and Lee.
We're here at Denver Fan Expo. We're trying to check out everything they have to offer.
Let's go inside.
Denver Fan Expo has a wide variety of geek culture, between authors, cosplay, shops, and more. There is something here for everyone.
Mr. Oogie Boogie says there's trouble close at hand, and you better pay attention now, 'cause I'm the boogeyman.
Artists, authors, and exhibitors were able to set up booths around the show floor to showcase their work. In other areas, there were panels held to discuss various topics like women in sci-fi, cosplay, and writing workshops. There was even celebrities who attended to take pictures with fans and sign merchandise. Fan Expo Denver Special Edition brought so many people together so we could all enjoy this geek culture once again.
Personally, I loved seeing all of the cosplayers. My favorite one personally was the 7-foot-tall Toothless. I don't know if you missed him or not. We got some...
Oh, I saw the 7-foot-tall Toothless.
Yeah, that was insane trying to get around him, but that was super fun. We saw a lot of cool anime cosplayers. That was just absolutely insane.
It was unbelievable. I don't know how many viewers of ours have seen Smallville, the 2001 to 2011 Superman show, but I got to meet Tom Welling and Michael Rosenbaum, who play Superman and Lex Luthor, respectively. They're two of my favorite actors ever, and they were the coolest dudes. They were just so fun, just getting to like shake their hand and tell them how awesome I thought they were, and hyping me up, telling me how awesome I was. It was an incredible experience. I mean, it was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was totally overwhelming meeting comic creators and comic artists that I've been reading since I was a little girl. Seeing all of their exhibits was absolutely mind-blowing, and I did get a little starstruck a lot of the times. I don't know about you. I know you got pretty starstruck.
I got severely starstruck. You were there right after I met Michael Rosenbaum and we met the voice of Sombra. I was giggling. I was giggling so hard. I mean, I just took a selfie with Michael Rosenbaum, so I was like... It was incredible. It was a great time. I wasn't sure. I know we split up a little bit. Did you go down to Celebrity Alley?
I didn't get to go down to Celebrity Alley, unfortunately. But I did actually get to meet the vice president of all of Fan Expo, which you can watch on our upcoming show next Friday, which was absolutely wild. The fact that I got to meet with this incredible person, it was absolutely wild. It was insane.
And just the sheer amount of cosplays as well. I mean, it was overwhelming. You walk in and everything is just bright colors and really loud noise. Absolutely overwhelming. And the cosplays were incredible, which is another package we'll be doing. Is we got to interview so many people that ranged from spending $60 at Spirit Halloween to spending thousands and thousands of dollars custom making this stuff for a full year. And it's just incredible. I mean, I've even got my Spider-Man suit on that I made, but it's nowhere compared to some of the stuff these people do.
Oh yeah, I also did spend a little money on a wand, but I kind of had to. But it was also insane going through Artist Alley, seeing all of these incredibly talented people made me feel a little insecure about my art skills, but they were insane and it was so cool to see.
And going through Artist Alley was kind of funny. I've actually gone to Denver Fan Expo before it was Fan Expo almost every year, and it was just incredible getting to see all those people again. And if you thought that was cool, then make sure to tune into our special edition 30-minute episode of CTV Geeks on November 12th, where we will take a deep dive into everything Fan Expo.
Right, that was just a small preview of all of the exciting things we have covered.
Well, that does it for tonight's episode of CTV Geeks.
Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope to see you next Friday at 7 for our Denver Fan Expo special edition.
Can't wait for you all to see it. Thank you, and have a great night, Rams. Stay classy.